Merry Switchmas, everybody! We finally got the presentation late last night.
He came down all our chimneys, left a little present. Some little lumps of coal, too.
Yep. He is Santa Claus. I have Marley here with me, if you guys didn't recognize the voice.
Hey, everybody. Save Station and Geek XP.
Woo! So, what's awesome is that we finally got this presentation. And Marley, what are your overall thoughts of what just happened?
So, last night, I thought it was good, not great. Definitely some highlights. I think the more I think back on it, though, the more I'm liking it. Mm-hmm. And the more I'm finding to get excited about. Yeah,
quick impressions. I really liked a lot of things I saw. Again, it was Nintendo, so there was a lot of stuff that was like, all right, guys, come on, like, get to the stuff I care about. Please.
That translator, though.
Translator was pretty awful at one point. That was, like, comically awful.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was his fault or if, like, somebody else's fault. I don't know. It was just really bad. But overall, I really enjoyed watching it, especially the end of it, because that's when they showed Zelda, which was super hype. And I just want to say, we are going to be doing a separate video on that, so we're just going to briefly talk about it. It was super awesome.
It was beautiful. It was the highlight of the show, obviously. Yeah, seeing a bunch of new
old characters and stuff again. It was easily the best Zelda trailer I've seen in a long, long time.
It's epic.
Yeah.
It's epic.
It really is. So, yeah, moving away from Zelda, because we're going to do our own video a little later. Yeah, just getting into, like, the price of the system and stuff. We're looking at a $299 USD price. I thought it was going to be $250. You put the $3 to $350 marker. Yep. So you are correct, sir.
I love being right.
He loves being right. And we got a March 3rd release date, which is
month and a half.
That just blew me away. I thought it was going to be like late March, and holy cow.
Yeah, I thought the end of March. Honestly too. But now they're getting it right out there. I think people are just tired of waiting. And I think the 300 price tag, I think that's perfect. I saw some people were upset saying that like the price is ridiculous, but I don't know. I don't know how you expected anything like.
And I think all those people would have been totally fine with it if there was a bundled game in there with it. And we don't have a bundled game, which is really weird to me.
I think it's all that technology. It's all the technology that's inside the controllers.
Yeah.
I think because I already think they're selling this thing at a loss and hoping to make up for it with accessory sales and game sales. So I don't think they would have been able to throw a game in there and make any kind of money.
Unless they might have adjusted their initial forecast for sales and stuff, but I seem to remember Kimishima saying that they were not going to sell the system itself for a loss back in October.
Oh, okay.
Things could have changed, obviously, if they saw what was going on with the market and stuff and like, oh, maybe we should drop it. But
I don't see how you sell a system like this for $300 and that not be a loss.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm also not a hardware manufacturer and I'm not a businessman, so that's me speculating.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that happens in the background that we just have no idea about. Yeah, I was expecting is it the 1-2 switch game?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? I thought that was going to be the pack-in.
Yeah.
And it's like Wii Sports. It really is.
Yeah.
Why not pack that in?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
It's a collection of mini games. Who knows? I might pick it up. Like if I take this home to show my parents, that'll be, I'm not gonna sit them down with Breath of the Wild or ARMS. 1-2 Switch will be the gateway, and not having that in there and charging for it is really strange.
Yeah, and that brings up an interesting thing. Is launch titles is what sells the system, right?
Yes.
And I will say right now, if Breath of the Wild was not there at launch, I would not be buying this thing at launch. And by the way, everybody, we all went and pre-ordered it at GameStop. We got up really early, made sure we got our pre-orders and everything. So we're locked in. We got our pre-orders.
Yeah, so we'll be able to talk about everything once it all comes out. So you'll get like timely news about it. You won't have to wait.
Yeah. What about you? If Breath of the Wild wasn't a launch game for the Switch, would that put you in a weird spot?
I don't know. Like, part of me wants to be like, oh, I'd rush out and get it, but like, a lot of the games that you saw me get super excited about last night aren't launch games.
Yeah.
Like, besides Skyrim, which I'm super excited for, like Skyrim on the go, yes.
Yeah.
But like, the first game that I freaked out about was Splatoon 2.
Yeah.
Summer.
Just not even an exact date, just summer.
Summer 2017. 3D Mario. Holiday 2017. So, I'd be in a weird spot. I don't, maybe we'll see. We haven't watched Treehouse yet, but maybe we'll see some cool stuff in Treehouse today that maybe would have changed my mind. But I honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, because Mario Kart Deluxe, April 28th, end of April, basically May.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the launch lineup it's okay because Breath of the Wild's there. If Breath of the Wild wasn't there, it would not be a good launch lineup. And
I don't think it's any better or worse than the other two consoles launch lineups. Like, if you look at PS4s and Xbox Ones
and Wii U,
like, especially with the big two though, like, their launch lineup was made up of a lot of third-party ports that had been on the 360 and PS3.
Yeah.
The PS4 had Knack.
Yep.
Like, neither...
Xbox had Rise, Son of Rome, which was very forgettable.
Like, so neither of those had particularly strong launch lineups. I think the Switch needed to have a really strong one because of the Wii U.
Yeah.
Like, those other two consoles were in a position where they could launch with whatever games and be fine. Nintendo, not so much. I will say, though, I think it kind of makes sense not having a super strong lineup because you've got Zelda coming out, and they don't want anything competing with Zelda.
Yeah, because honestly, I swear to you guys, there's going to be like over 50% of people buying the Switch are going to be buying Breath of the Wild. I think every single person that was at that GameStop with us was buying Breath of the Wild with the Switch. Like, everybody is buying that game with this system.
Yeah, they want that to be the thing people are concentrating on.
Yeah, so I do understand that logic there. Focus on this massive, awesome game.
Now, I hope that doesn't affect Skyrim.
Now, do we have a release date on that? Did they say launch? They said launch? Yeah. Okay, cool.
So, I really want Skyrim to sell well on the Switch because I want Bethesda to keep supporting it.
Yes. If that sells really well on the Switch, that obviously would turn heads.
We'll get the next Fallout game. We'll get the next Elder Scrolls game. We'll get the next Doom. Like, I really, really hope it sells well on the Switch.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. So let's jump into accessories a little bit. It's kind of... So initial reaction to the accessories, I was like, holy crap, they're charging $70 for a Pro controller.
Yeah.
Holy crap. And then the little Joy-Cons are $80 together, both of them.
$80 together, $50 for a single.
Holy cow. Like, that seems like a lot. Now, I want to say, though, I thought about it a little bit more and looked into it. These controllers, there's a lot in them.
Yeah.
They have the haptic feedback, which is like the special vibration, which
Ice cubes.
Which, I don't know if they presented it very well in the video. And I don't know how well you could present it. I think it's something people are just going to get their hands on. It's really good vibration technology.
Yeah, like, it's subtle little feelings, tension when you draw back a bowstring, stuff like that. And, the subtler you get, the harder it is, which means those controllers are filled with really awesome technology.
The Wiimotes are in there, too.
Yeah.
They basically took the Wiimote and plopped it in these controllers. And enhanced it, made it even better. Yeah. These are enhanced Wiimotes with better vibration technology, and they have the scanners in them, too. Yeah. Like, they fit a lot into these controllers, so it kind of shed some light on why they're so expensive.
It justifies it a bit.
It justifies it a bit. It still's a big number to look at.
And
like,
I'm sure as they get better at making them, they'll go down in price.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, you know, if you want to play any multiplayer games at launch, get ready to throw down a pretty penny.
Yeah. I'm going to take a chance on the regular Joy-Con setup and not go with the Pro at launch.
Yeah.
I think the Joy-Con will probably work. Like, when it all said and done, it looks like the basic like layout of a controller, so it should work fine. Then we got the SD cards, and you confirmed that they have high capacity SD cards, correct?
Yep. So during the Treehouse Live, they showed like how you can pop in games and pop out the cards, and someone froze the video and looked at the card, and it was a 256 gig card. Apparently, journalists on Twitter are saying that you can max out at like 2 terabytes. Once again, that's journalists on Twitter, so I didn't dive too deep to confirm that myself.
Yeah, but 256 is confirmed visually.
Yeah, 256 confirmed by Treehouse, which is great. That's a lot of storage.
Yeah, it makes up for the 32 gigabytes of poor.
Yeah, I can't believe they're launching this thing with 32 gigs of onboard storage.
Yeah,
it's 2017. That shouldn't be happening anymore, but whatever.
Yep, really weird.
Yeah. No, but high capacity SD cards, that's awesome. That means I don't have to carry around a bunch of SD cards. I mean, maybe not. It'll depend on the size of these games.
Yes. Yep.
That's the other thing. A game like Skyrim is not small.
No.
So unless Nintendo is sharing their compression tech, because they're really good at compressing their games.
Yep. Also, I guess it would be helpful for everybody to buy a charger for your Joy-Cons, right? The charging station.
Yes.
It makes it a lot easier to charge them.
Yeah, apparently. So what we were told at GameStop, the girl might also have just been trying to sell us stuff, is that the charger that comes with the Joy-Con is like annoying or something, or doesn't charge them fast enough. So they're recommending people get the dock.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's so many accessories. I wasn't even 100% sure what I was pre-ordering, to be honest.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a good move. Yeah, it was something with the charging was really weird if you didn't have the station or something like that. But yeah, just to confirm a few other things, we've got a 1280 by 720 screen on the tablet resolution. And then when it's docked, it can switch to 1080p and output to the TV.
Oh, so I didn't know that. Okay, that's awesome.
It doesn't say anything about if it's upscaled 1080p or if it makes it native 1080p. There is a difference, and I might do a video on that in the future. But yeah, you know, like that's good. That's good news.
Standard HD stuff. That's good news.
At the end of the day, a game's a game. I'm not gonna nitpick at visuals like that. I'm gonna be playing Breath of the Wild regardless.
Why isn't it 4K?
4K or nothing. That's what they say, right? Battery life. Okay. 2.5 to 6.5 hours. Pretty variable there.
I think they said depending by the game.
Yep. So different games will be taking more resources out of the thing, so.
Yeah, that's any device that happens to your smartphone, you know. I use more battery life playing Pokemon Go than I do just texting.
Yeah. Breath of the Wild has been confirmed for an estimated 3 hours.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you're on the run. Or, you know, it uses USB-C, so it works. It works with all your portable cell phone chargers.
It'll charge so fast with USB-C, guys. I can't stress that enough. You can do local 8-player.
That's pretty
multiplayer. Cool. They all just sync up and you can play.
That's gonna be awesome.
That's really awesome.
That'll be great for that communal play that Nintendo always goes for.
Absolutely.
And everybody has their own screen, so you're not like relegated to like split screen multiplayer. It'll be really cool. And
the screen itself is no longer resistant. It's like your smartphone now. So multi-touch. Awesome. Let's move along here. The different colors is kind of cool. Like, they got the 2 bundles. You got the blue and the red, which you got,
yes,
right?
That's what I reserved.
And I went ahead with the regular standard gray and dark gray one.
They're gonna start doing special edition Joy-Cons and
yeah. Oh man, dude, these Joy-Cons are crazy, man. Look at all the stuff they have in them. Like we were talking about before, like it's crazy. They snuck in the ZR, like the R button and L button in the back there and
where
stuff
it clicks
when you click it in.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
They look really small. Like you can take them off and use those.
Mm-hmm.
Turned sideways like Wiimotes as controllers. I don't know how comfortable that'll be for adults.
Well, apparently there's an accessory by a third-party manufacturer. They have a controller skin to hold, and then you put the little Joy-Con in there, so then you can have a controller. So if you want to buy an accessory to be able to hold it comfortably,
yeah,
there you go. Yeah, there's a little capture button on the one. So you can just take a quick snapshot.
And I think they said that'll be coming at a later date. It's like the PS4 share. So it's weird. It'll launch with that button, but it won't have it there at launch, which is weird.
All right, let's jump right into some of the new games. We talked about the 1-2 Switch a decent amount already.
Yeah.
ARMS is kind of cool. Like,
yeah.
It didn't get me super excited, but I liked what I was seeing. Like, it looked like there was a decent amount of strategic play going on.
It's like tactical. It's got awesome art direction.
Yeah. Yep. What did the one guy describe it to you as?
So a guy in the NVC podcast Facebook group described it as Overwatch meets Punch-Out.
And he was at the event.
And he's at the New York event.
Yeah.
Which I love both of those things. So sign me up. If I hadn't reserved the collector's edition of Zelda, I probably would have reserved ARMS too. But
Splatoon 2 announced, not a port, just a new game.
Just a whole new game.
Just a whole new game.
So awesome. Oh god, I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's probably gonna have probably some old stuff from the original game, but a bunch of new.
The old maps. It looked like there was some new single player stuff, so maybe a more fleshed out single player mode, which is awesome.
Yep. Super Mario Odyssey. It started out really weird being in that city with the real people.
There's just some realistic people, and there's short little squat Mario.
It was really weird, and I gotta say, the visual style for this Mario game is a lot more realistic than their past styles that they've gone with.
Even in Mario.
Yeah. I dig it. Like, Mario looks better than he ever has in 3D. The hat mechanics look like they could be really awesome for some good platforming.
Some awesome new platforming. You're probably going to be able to reach things you never could and stuff before.
Yeah. So what do you think of the name? What do you think that means from what we saw?
I think Mario's traveling to, like, different worlds, and that's why he's in that world with realistic people.
Yeah.
Like, this is a separate world far, far from the Mushroom Kingdom, and on that world, people look like people here.
Yeah.
Because we also saw that really polygonal, almost like Journey-looking world.
Yeah.
Then there was, like, the forest world. I think you're planet hopping.
What's Bowser up to, man? Is he trying to marry Peach or something? Like,
I don't know, but he's got that pimp suit on.
Yeah, he does.
Bowser is looking fresh as hell. I wouldn't be surprised if Peach just sticks with him in this one. He's so sharply dressed.
He is. He's very sharply dressed. But yeah, that game looks really awesome. Holiday 2017. I will be buying that for the Switch, absolutely.
No, that's going to sell like gangbusters.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it will. Oh, wow. Yeah. I'm super excited because it's back to Sunshine and 64.
Yeah, dude, we haven't had a true 3D Mario in so long.
Yeah.
3D World doesn't count.
No. I love the Galaxy games, but they had no real hub world either.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't really a great hub world. But 64 and Sunshine had some really cool, like, hub world stuff.
Yeah.
And this looks like it's totally going back to that. And that's what everyone wants. Yeah. That's what everyone was asking for. So they listened. They gave us what we wanted. I got super hyped for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I haven't played Xenoblade? Wait, they're calling it Xenoblade Chronicles 2 on IGN, but I think it was just called Xenoblade 2.
Japanese naming conventions.
I don't know, okay? I played Xenoblade, Xenoblade X. Chronicles X. Okay? I have no idea how that is related to any of the other games. I think it's sounded like separate thing.
Okay.
But Shulk's game was Xenoblade Chronicles, right?
Yes.
So this might be a sequel to Shulk's game. Maybe.
Okay.
That's all I can really say.
It looked really pretty.
It looked really cool.
I'm gonna be picking it up.
It looked really awesome. That's totally the kind of game that I love. Now I got really excited and started like hyperventilating when I saw Fire Emblem like stuff coming up on screen. And then they revealed it was like a higher, basically like I think it's gonna be Hyrule Warriors, except Fire Emblem. I think Fire Emblem's gonna work a lot better than Hyrule Warriors did. I think it's just the way it's set up, the characters and all that are just more ready for that kind of game.
Yeah.
Like they're already part of like this great war and stuff always, and like So my hype kind of died down when I saw it was a Warriors game, but I'm still pretty excited, and I think I probably will buy it. I love Fire Emblem, so if I can play as like Ike or Chrom or any of the other past like awesome heroes, sign me up.
Yeah, that looks really cool.
Right? Shin Megami Tensei.
Don't care.
Don't really care about the game. I played a little bit of 4, and it's just not for me, guys. Sorry for any fans of that franchise.
I know, and I was, pardon my don't care, I was just being silly. But I know that has a very dedicated fan base, so that's awesome for them.
Yeah. Congratulations, you guys. You got a new game.
Project Octopath Traveler, though. Oh.
So, it has a funny name, but I think I see what they're trying to say. They're like 8 different paths, right? Octo? Yeah. And I gotta say, it looks visually really awesome.
It looks stunning. I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's Square Enix, man.
I'm so excited for that game. And Dragon Quest.
Yep.
Now, here's where I get mad.
Oh.
Japan is getting both Dragon Quest games at launch.
Ooh.
Nothing for the West, though.
Wow.
So, I still don't know. Did they say we're getting it in the West in the event, and I'm just forgetting?
Are we talking about 11 or 10?
10 and 11. Well,
both of them?
Both of them are.
And then what about Heroes 1 and 2, right?
Yeah.
I have no idea what the dates are set on those or anything.
So, I'm hoping that those will come to the West soon. If I'm wrong and they did say that they're coming, please let us know in the comments. Mm-hmm. But I'm really bummed that they're getting those at launch and we're not, because I love Dragon Quest.
Yeah, those games look cool. I've never played one though. And then we got Travis Touchdown. It's coming back.
We got a picture of him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that game really hasn't started being made yet.
Oh, no. Suda51 pretty much confirmed it when he was on stage. It was production is very new.
Also, this was at the height of the awkward translation guy.
Oh, yeah.
So it was really unclear what exactly was going on.
Yeah, he wasn't exactly able to keep up with Suda. I mean, I'm happy to see him again. No More Heroes is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So, and hey, an M-rated title, that's cool for the hardcore fan base.
Yeah, No More Heroes definitely had its fans.
Yeah.
It was a good game. I never played it, but I heard it was pretty good.
They made 2 of them.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. And so to round it out, we're just going to touch on Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It came out with a Master Edition and a Special Edition, which is really confusing, okay?
So, yeah.
Because I think in the video they only said there was a Master Edition, correct?
Well, I don't even remember seeing it in the video. I remember seeing the picture after the presentation. I don't think they said anything during the presentation about it.
I thought I saw something. They quickly mentioned it. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just all blurring together. But it's really confusing of what happened there, because we went to the GameStop and tried to pre-order, and I was like, I want the Master Edition. And unfortunately, they only had 2 in store, and I was the 3rd person in line, and they're like, sorry, man. And you were able to get one, but it was the Special Edition.
Yeah.
And they thought it was the Master Edition. GameStop never was getting the Master Editions in store.
So, yeah. So, for anyone going out pre-ordering, first of all, if you're just going out now, good luck.
Yeah.
So, the Master Edition is for online retailers only. if you go to a GameStop and you reserve it in store, what you're getting is the collector's edition. So if they tell you it's the master edition, just get ready because it's not. The collector's edition comes with all the same stuff minus the Master Sword replica.
Yep.
So I was fine because like while I really would have liked the Master Sword replica, like the thing I wanted the most was the Sheikah carrying case for the Switch.
Which is it's basically like the slate in the game. Yeah. It's cool. It's really awesome.
So I got that, so I'm fine. But for anyone going out today, just know that. So if you reserve it in store, you're not getting the Master Edition.
And to be clear, the Special Edition is $100, and the Master Edition is $130. I don't really think you're going to find the Master Edition anywhere right now. I think it's all sold out. And that's for the Switch. For the Switch online, it's all gone, pretty much.
Target's gone. Walmart's gone. Best Buy's gone.
Amazon.
I think GameStop only has the $500 bundles left.
Yeah. Yep. So if you want to get some of these, you need to go to your local GameStop and try and see if they have it. Yeah, the Special Edition is a good price. It's kind of crazy, like this little Master Sword replica. They're pricing it at $30, but it looks kind of cool. It doesn't look very big though.
You just sit it on your desk.
Yeah, but I'm happy with just the Special Edition. I'm excited for that soundtrack.
And the Sheikah coin is
cool.
The
Sheikah coin and the map. Oh,
I really hope the map's a cloth map.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't get like wrinkled and
so you could display it all nice. Yeah.
Yep, that would be really awesome. All right, Marley. So, any closing thoughts here on the Nintendo Switch presentation?
I think if I had to rate it, I guess out of like 10, give it like a 7.5 or 8 or an 8. You know.
Yeah.
I think last night I was sitting more at 7, but like I said, the more I think about it, the more I enjoyed it. There were obviously a few hiccups and some stuff I didn't care about, but overall, I think it was a good showing. I don't think it was the mind-blowing experience that everyone wanted it to be.
Yeah. As I said before, we're going to be doing a Zelda video next, so stay tuned for that. We're going to go right into that trailer, and that trailer was amazing. Like, I can't tell you enough. I was so worried they weren't going to show it during the whole presentation, and they saved it for last, which makes sense. But that trailer just blew me away. So, guys, if you want to see our kind of thoughts on that, and we're going to try and go through the trailer and what all happened in it and stuff, look out for that in a little bit after this video. So, thanks, Marley, for being on here today and talking about the presentation. Yep, and thanks, guys, for watching or listening, and we'll see you at your next save.